Okay, so for our next trick, we're going to try and sail into the beach. This should be interesting because to sail into the beach, I'm going to have to jibe, and to jibe, I'm going to have to lift the boom over the camera. So it'll be a little bit of an awkward jibe. But, well, that's why I'm reefed. So, some of my other considerations for beaching is I've made sure my outboard is not locked down, and before I get into too shallow a water, I'll raise my bilge board, but I don't want to do that too early either, because I'm going to have the wind a little bit on the beam to go into the beach. The wind right now is pretty well next to nothing. But this boat's so light, it's actually still sailing along. The double reef and like no wind. Okay, so there's our beach there. I have to be careful. There's a guy driving golf balls off the beach. Don't want to get hit by a golf ball. But sailing into a beach is kind of a nice option because you don't have the propeller turning close to shore. Here, bud, I'm trying to sit. Okay, I've got my bilge board up because I don't want to side load the bilge board. What's your head, bud? Keep your head down, Oliver. That's it, we're beached. Okay, and here we are, beached. Nice night to beach. Just chilling, enjoying the evening. Yeah, so it's gonna kind of rough it for dinner. Fried kielbasa, maybe some pea soup. Start off with the fried kielbasa on toast. Those are shotguns you can hear in the background. People duck hunting. Duck hunting's big around here. I think it's big most places. I always feel bad for the ducks. That's why I don't duck hunt. I've tried it out. It's not really my thing. Kielbasa, fried on the beach, is my thing. There we go. That's the full sausage. It's like I cut them the perfect thickness. Should have gotten out my GPS so I knew what kind of speeds we were doing. Double reefed upwind, probably not much. It's supposed to be gusting to 20 today though. Fall sailing. Well, we've made it past our starting point, so we're sailing upwind. Well, I've put myself aground in not a very good spot, so I'm just kind of dragging the bilge board along the bottom. I'm going to call it quits. It's I've got a 5 or 6 mile downwind run back to where my car is, where I left my car yesterday, and I don't know, with these gusty winds the sailing is just a little bit, gusty winds and wetlands, the sailing is just a little bit too sketchy, because when you get onto the ground with the bilge board down, the boat stops making forward progress, so it just leans over and you lose control. And you don't really want to dump a boat in a swamp. That's bad news. So. I'm going to call it a day. I'm back to work tomorrow, so. I didn't bring a GPS with me on this trip, so I have no idea how fast I'm going, but I guess it'd be about 4 knots. I'm not putting up more sail, not with these gusts.